We go back over to Randy Rocky at Swan Financial. Kayla says in this email that we got, she's got an accepted offer on her new home last week and now preparing for inspection. The lender has been discussing the mortgage interest APR rates. They are coming in a bit higher than they thought. So they're buying a home. They are doing inspections. The lender is having a concern. Interest rates, or at least Kayla is, they're coming in higher. We plugged in all the info, down payment, loan, credit, all that stuff into the top 10 websites, and they're seeing as low as, and this is a couple of weeks old, Randy, 7.0 to 7.2% as an APR, and a few others 7.4, 7.5. Our lender is still the highest of all, the one that they're with. Is it too late to go to a different lender? Will it hurt if we change lenders? So let's give your MN whatever number, and then where are rates as of this week right now? Because I know they've come down.
Yes.
Yeah.
NMLS number 26362. If you want to pay a 2-point buy down there at 5.25%, 6.31 APR, 5.25 30-year fixed. So what she should do is, yes, you can go to another lender, not a problem. And understand when you go on the websites, a lot of times there are teaser rates that are not true. It's very difficult to get to that rate. I'm not saying you can't. So what I would suggest she does is, yes, go and shop it, and because it is really truly amazing right now how different all lenders are on pricing right now. It's crazy. Which is why I love being a broker. We find the best deal for you. So I mean, there are times when we're a point and a half different in interest rate, literally. So at this point in juncture of what's going on in this crazy rate market. So yes, that's what I would suggest you do is shop someone else.
Some caveats here, Kayla. So don't do anything until you get actual numbers. And are we still giving disclosures out from loan companies with what the APR will be in final numbers?
Oh yes, and a lot of times the unfortunate thing is, Bob, is that people fudge the taxes down because it's a tough market right now. So what they'll do is a lot of lenders will say, hey, the property tax on a $300,000 loan is only going to be $150 a month. Well, we know, as you well know, that's not possible. And then they're saying the homeowner's insurance is $75 when that's impossible. So they come in less than people trying to tell the person what actually their budget is going to be and where their payment's going to be. And it makes it very challenging at times to explain that to the consumer that, hey, here's why we're at where we're at and where they're at. And it's hard sometimes for them to decipher how to compare apples to apples.
And we should point out that in some cases, the more unscrupulous mortgage companies will then later say, oh, well, we figured low on taxes or we figured low on insurance as an excuse for not having given them the full numbers when you first made application. So, Kayla, the takeaway for you and for everyone else is if you're going to shop the loan, make sure you get numbers. Have your real estate agent or someone you trust do a comparison side by side. If there are any junk fees or any low taxes or insurance numbers that support you to stay with the location that you're with, the company that you're with. And the final thing on this, if you make the decision that you're going to switch, you need to make sure that not only does your buyer agent know, but the buyer agent tells the seller agent and the seller agent tells the seller that everyone is in agreement that you are making this switch, and there should be some addendum, right, Lee? Something written up that buyer and seller agree that they're changing loan company, so everyone's on the same page.
Yes. That is a portion of the contract on the top of page 2. It says who the lender is, so if it changes, that needs to be addressed with both parties. Yes.
Yeah, many times it doesn't, and that creates a bigger problem than you might think about. So we are out of time. My thanks to Lee Harris, who's legal counsel over at Limestone Title and Escrow, and you can reach them to get your loan closed and a variety of other things. And you can call Lee 649-7964 directly on her cell phone. Also, Randy Rocky, Swan Financial, 645-0736. They do a great job of getting you to the closing table. And again, they're working a loan for me. I'm hoping to close in the next week or two, and I'm ready to go, and so are they. So I appreciate that on my side. Also, my my regards to all of you who are thinking maybe about selling your home as interest rates start to slowly come down. This might be the time to at least reach out to me. Let's talk about what the process is, what the prices might be on your home, because it could be a lot more than you think. You can reach me on my cell phone, 376-5483, or go to bobsellslouisville.com. Coming up on next week's show, how to get rid of mold possibly hiding in your home. That's it for now. We'll see you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.